Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm not out at the moment, I'm in my studio. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I want to make an announcement today because there's going to be a slight change to the schedule, the normal schedule where I'm out and about doing stuff and every day giving you a reasonably polished video. Well, the thing is that the lovely Julia and her baby Joseph, and what a lovely little boy he is at just over 8 weeks, and I are going, as you watch this, ladies and gentlemen, we are going on a canal boat trip. Yes, on a narrowboat. So I'm recording this and it's going to be released on Saturday morning. So as you watch this, we're actually, depending on what time you watch it, if it's in the morning before lunchtime, we are on our way down to Wiltshire, to the marina where we're picking up our narrowboat, and we're going to have an induction. We're going to buy our supplies, we're going to get ourselves ensconced, we're going to do all that kind of malarkey, and then we're going for 7 days on the Kennet and Avon Canal. Now that is a canal that's down on the southwest, and we've got the option really. We can either go sort of towards Bath, or we can head east towards Reading. If we go towards Reading, there's a hell of a lot of locks to go through. If we go towards Bath, there's only like 2 or 3 that we need to worry about. And we've got a little baby on board, so I want to make this very simple. Now, the reason that we're going on a boat, on a canal boat, is because I made a documentary a few years ago about an abandoned canal. I'll put the link in the description just in case you want to check it up one afternoon. It's a long format video, very well produced, I have to say. And it was about the Shrewsbury and Newport Canal that was once in operation and then really got abandoned in the 1960s, and most of it is dried up, and there is a plan to try and get it back into being a canal, and there's a trust that's looking after that and doing their best to do it. Now, as a result of that video, recently I've had loads and loads of interest in the various things I do, and people saying love to see more canal stuff. Well, if you don't own a canal boat, as you probably know, it's quite expensive to hire a canal boat, say, for a week. We could have hired it for a day or so, but that's not really going to give us an insight into living on our wonderful British inland waterways, which is what I'd like to do, and make films, make videos, obviously. So we've saved up. We've booked this thing. We've mentioned it a few times, particularly in our Facebook group. So many of those on the Bald Explorer Facebook group will know about it, but perhaps possibly on the YouTube channel, not so many people will know. But this is what we're doing, and we're doing it this week. So we are off. Now, how things will change is, instead of having polished videos to put out every day, as I normally do, all edited with the music and everything else, looking all very nice and lovely, we're going to give you a sort of behind the scenes update status of the day. That's the plan. It may all go pear-shaped because so much depends on the internet signal in Wiltshire. I have today updated my phone with a lot more data, so I shall tether my laptop to that. We'll film something and then we'll upload it. We're also hoping to be able to do some live shows, mainly on the Bald Explorer Facebook group, but we may try some on the YouTube channel during the next week. So if you hear a little notification, that may be us. The chances are we won't do it in the evenings because, well, we're in a boat. We're on a narrow boat. It gets dark now at about 6 o'clock. And I'm not taking any lights because we won't have that much electricity on us, because it's on a boat that's, you know, it's only the engine that's going to give us the 12 volts on an inverter. So we may not be able to do the top notch, but in the daytime we have natural light. So that is the plan. Now, we're going on the Kennet and Avon Canal, and I just want to read you a tiny bit from one of these. These are the Nicholson's Guides to Canals. This one, I have to confess, was given to me a long time ago and is out of date, but basically canals don't change that much. There may be a few bits and pieces, and no doubt when we get to the marina, we will find out more about it. So, just quickly here, the Kennet and Avon Canal is one of the most splendid lengths of artificial waterway in Britain, a fitting memorial to the canal age as a whole. It is a broad canal cutting across southern England from Reading to Bristol. Its generous dimensions and handsome architecture blend well with the rolling downs and open plains that it passes through, and are a good reminder of the intensive feeling for scale that characterised most of the 18th and 19th century civil engineering. Now, we may only be going through a couple of locks, but I think we're going over 4 aqueducts. Nothing as grand as the Pont Consulti one on the Llangollen Canal, but these should be interesting in their own right. We want to give you a little bit of flavour of what it's like to live on a canal boat, on a narrow boat in Britain, especially if you're overseas. You may not know what that's like, and also some of the history of what it is. Now, we're going to be going at a place, our marina is a place, I got to get this right because it's a funny name. It's Hilperton Marina, near Trowbridge in Wiltshire, and the chances are we're going to go, as I say, west, aiming to go past Bradford-on-Avon and then to Bath. We could go further, a little bit further you can go, not a lot further. We've only got 7 days, I think, on this boat, and we're going at 4 miles an hour. What we don't want to do is be there going just flat out. We want to be able to take it leisurely and stop and have a look. Bradford-on-Avon is a very beautiful place. I've never been there, but I'm told it's like a miniature Bath, and then it would be great to get to Bath. Probably there we'll turn round and come back. But who knows? Anything could happen. There's a baby on board. There's the lovely Julia, and there's me. What could possibly go wrong? Chaos and mayhem ensues. So do join us over the next week where we put up our little statuses, and we will be going out for walks and looking at places en route and trying to put together slightly better videos, which will then follow the series when I've got a chance to edit them. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully tomorrow you'll see the first of our reports from a narrowboat on the Wiltshire waterways. Take care. It's going to be a great adventure. Bye bye for now.